Hi everyone. My name is Bruno, and I'm here because I was asked by your teacher, Miriam, to tell you guys about my story. I'm from a very small town in Minas, and I moved to Brasilia when I was 5 years old. And I always had this feeling that there was more out there, and I felt those kind of like and I was kind of trapped, and I knew that there was more than the world that I wanted to see, and I had these dreams, and I didn't know how to approach them. But then, thinking about it, growing up, from a very not so poor, but like a regular family, like middle class in Brazil. Um, I went to school, always public school, from pre-K to eighth and high school. So all my life I've been through the public school system in Brazil, and I had great experience. I had amazing teachers that helped me a lot. Um, but I just want to tell you like how I got here today from all of these areas. So I remember my brother just like being in school. I think he was in eighth grade. I was in fifth grade. So as you know, in Brazil, we don't get to study English until we get to seventh grade. So it was a way until we get there. So my brother used to bring his English lessons home, and I used to help him with that because I've always enjoyed listening to music, watching movies. He used to make me watch movies with subtitles on and not dubbed in Portuguese. So I never, you know, that never bothered me because I like to read. So then it was like help me pay attention to pronunciation and how things work, and also you get like different accents. But then, after I finished high school, I started working in a video store, which I don't think any one of you can remember those anymore, depending on how old you guys are. But I didn't get the chance to go to college as I wanted to. So I worked there, and I used to work with my brother. And after a while, I was like, hey, listen, I gotta do something with my life. And what do I want to do? And then I came across an inter-exchange program. So then I was like, okay, that actually sounds pretty cool. Like, I get to go to the US or Australia or even England, anywhere that they would speak English. And after doing some researches, and most of these inter-exchange programs, they would last just like a couple of weeks, and the ones that would last the most would be like 3 months. And I didn't feel that it would have been enough in a way, but also they were like very, very expensive. So then I ended up saving a little bit of money, and I found out about this program called Au Pair. So I was actually the first male au pair from Brasilia, and I know the second one. And after the two of us, I don't think anyone else came through the program back then. And so the au pair program was like 90% cheaper than any other inter-exchange program that I was looking for. And I was like, hey, this is my chance. I don't have money to pay for the other one, so why don't I just get things going and work on this? So I start doing more researching about it, like what does this mean, like what's an au pair, like what do you do, like how much do you have to pay for things. So long story short, you just get to live with an American family. You take care of the kids. Most of them you just have to drive them to school back and forth, and sometimes you just like work on the weekends. But other than that, it's like a very chill job. And I found an amazing family. So it took me just a while to get to that point. But then it's been 12 years now, and I've been in the US for 12 years, all around the Boston area. And if it wasn't for Median helping me, like I was when everything started going so fast, and I was like, oh my god, like what I'm gonna do. So like I have to learn more English, and I started taking classes, and Miriam was one of my teachers. And she was like the best teacher you could ask for. You know, she has experience outside of the country. She knows what she's talking about. It's not just like that, you know, seventh, eighth grade teacher that just teaches you, like, you know, the verb to be, and you just keep working on that for forever. But with her, you actually got to learn a lot. And there was like a lot of words that I thought that I knew, but they don't make sense in English, like when you're speaking on a regular basis up here. And you know, she was more than a teacher. She was my friend. She was like, mm, let's say, she was my cheerleader. You know, she was helping me a lot and sharing her experiences as well, and like supporting me. It's like she was like, no, you gotta do it. So um, what I just want to share with you guys is that you shouldn't limit yourself, and you shouldn't let anyone tell you what you can and you cannot do. So only you know what you can do, and you need to just take your energy, you know, just put the things out there, make a plan, just stick to it, go for it. So follow your dreams. And if you guys are younger than 26 years old, I would say just go ahead, apply for the au pair job. You know, I believe it's still huge out there. And you get to live in the US for a year, maybe two, you know, and or in my case, 12 years. I came for 1 year. I stayed the second year. After that, I had the chance to go to college here. I graduated. I ended up getting married, and this year we just got our house. So we bought our first house, and like I couldn't be happier, you know. And it doesn't matter where you come from, you know. You're the only person who actually can tell you what you cannot do. So I rather regret of things that I've done than not have done anything at all. So if you guys have a dream, just focus on it, invest your energy and time on it, you know, keep a plan, follow that, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, so good luck, everyone.